Do not look away from this screen. This is not an algorithm showing you this video. This is the universe correcting a mistake that was made the year you were born. You know what a palimpsest is, even if you have never heard the word. It is a piece of paper where the original words were scraped off so someone else could write something new on top of it. That is your life right now. The life you are living, the job you hate, the debt that follows you, the confusion you feel when you look in the mirror, that is the false writing. That is the scribble someone else wrote over your soul. But listen to me closely. The ink is fading. The false story is peeling away. And the original text, the destiny that was written for you before you took your first breath, is about to bleed through. I am speaking to you. Yes, you. The one who sits in your car for 10 minutes after you park because you do not want to go inside. You feel a heaviness in your chest that doctors cannot explain. That is not anxiety. That is the weight of a life you were never meant to live, pressing down on the glory that is trying to burst out. You have always felt different. When you were a child, you had dreams that felt like memories. You knew things you should not have known. You felt a power in your hands when you were angry or happy. But then the world came. The teachers, the doubters, the jealous family members. They were the scribes. They took their erasers and they rubbed out your brilliance. They wrote average where it said king. They wrote struggle where it said abundance. They wrote quiet where it said roar. But they could not erase it all. The original text is permanent. It is etched into the very fiber of your being. And right now, at this exact second, the chemical reaction has started. The false ink is dissolving. Why do you think you clicked on this? Why do you think your heart is beating faster right now? Because your spirit recognizes the truth. The lawyer calling you about the cabin in the woods, that was just a metaphor I used before. This is real. This is about the contract of your life. Do not scroll past this. If you leave now, the false writing hardens. The cement dries. You stay in the story they wrote for you. But if you stay, if you listen, we are going to scrape away the lies together. We are going to reveal the gold underneath. You have less than 24 hours. The celestial alignment that allows this erasure to happen is passing over your location right now. It started when you woke up this morning. Did you feel it? That strange sense that today was going to be different? That was the signal. Like this video right now if you are ready to reclaim the story that was stolen from you. Do not hesitate. This is your first act of rebellion against the false script. Press the button. Mark yourself as present for the unveiling. You have an enemy. You may not see them. They may smile at you at family gatherings. They may be a boss who pats you on the back but never promotes you. Or it may be a system, a faceless institution that keeps rejecting your applications. But there is a specific energy, a specific person in your circle who acts as the eraser. They are the one who makes a joke when you talk about your dreams. They are the one who reminds you of your past failures when you try to look forward. They are terrified of you. They know what is written underneath. They saw it when you were young. They saw the light in you, and it blinded them. So they have spent years piling dirt on top of your diamond to hide it. Think of the person who comes to mind right now. The face that popped into your head. Trust that instinct. That is your spirit identifying the blockage. They have been feeding you a script of lack. We can't afford that. People like us don't do that. Be realistic. Those words are the ink of the oppressor. And for years, you believed them. You thought the text on the surface was the only truth. You looked at your bank account and thought, this is who I am. You looked at your lonely nights and thought, this is all I deserve. Lies. All of it. The injustice is deep. They didn't just steal your future, they stole your past. They made you forget who you were. You have memories of being small, of being silenced. But those are the memories of the false layer. Deep down, you remember being powerful. You remember a time before the fear. There is a specific door in your mind that you closed years ago. Maybe it was after a breakup, or after you didn't get into that school, or after you lost that money. You locked it and said, I will never hope like that again. The eraser handed you that padlock. They wanted you to close it. Because behind that door is the rest of the original text. Behind that door is the blueprint for an empire that belongs to you. The timeline is critical. The eraser is getting sloppy. They have grown arrogant. They think you are asleep. They think you have accepted the fake story. That is why they are vulnerable right now. Between now and the time the sun hits its highest point tomorrow, there is a crack in their defense. A glitch in the matrix they built around you. You have seen the signs. The repeating numbers. The feathers. The coins on the ground. Those are not coincidences. Those are the original letters showing through the paper. God is about to flip the page. But you have to help tear off the old one. The reversal is already moving. It is humming in the air around you. Can you feel the static? That is the sound of chains breaking. The person who has held you back, the eraser, is about to be exposed. Not by you fighting them. You do not need to lift a finger in anger. The universe is going to turn the light on, and their shadows will have nowhere to hide. Their words will start to sound sour in people's ears. Their plans against you will crumble like dry sand. But you must do something physical to signal that you are ready to read the true text. You need to perform a ritual of revealing. Tonight, before you sleep, I want you to find an old piece of paper. Any paper. Write down the 3 biggest things that are hurting you right now. My debt. My loneliness. My confusion. Write them down in pen. Look at them. Acknowledge that this is the false script. This is what they wrote on you. Then, I want you to take a black marker, or a heavy pencil, and scribble over them until you cannot read them anymore. Do not burn it. Do not throw it away yet. Just cross it out. Obliterate the words. This is you taking the pen back. This is you telling the universe, I do not accept this draft. Place that paper under your pillow or under your mattress. Sleep on top of it. You are physically rising above the lies. As you sleep, the energy of your true self will press down on that paper, sealing the rejection of the old life. When you wake up, the shift will have happened. You will feel lighter. The air will smell different. You will check your phone and the message you have been waiting for will be there, or the email, or the notification. It might not be the full victory yet, but it will be the first letter of the true sentence. Do not wait until Monday. Do not say, I will do it next week. The window is closing. The eraser is sensing that you are waking up. They are trying to rewrite the lines even as I speak. They are sending distractions. Is your phone buzzing? Is someone calling your name? Ignore it. Focus on this voice. Focus on this truth. This is not just about money, though money is coming. This is not just about love, though love is seeking you. This is about identity. The you that was promised before the foundations of the earth. You are royalty that has been tricked into thinking you are a servant. You are a lion convinced you are a sheep. The mask is cracking. Wait. Stop everything. Pause this video if you have to. Do not blink. What I was about to say is wrong. I was going to tell you to wait for the morning, but the Spirit is stopping me. There is something else. A more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. The timeline has accelerated. It is not tomorrow. It is now. Look at your hands right now. Just look at them. Turn your palms up. Look at the lines on your skin. Do you see them? Those lines are not random wrinkles. They are the original text. They are the map that could not be erased because it is written in your flesh. You have been looking for answers in books, in videos, in other people's advice. But the map to your treasure was stamped onto your hands while you were forming in the womb. There is a secret within the secret. I spoke of the palimpsest, the paper used twice. But I did not tell you what the original text says. I can see it now. It is flashing before me. The original text does not just promise you wealth. It promises you restitution. That means you are not just going to get what you worked for. You are going to get what was stolen from you, with interest. Sevenfold. The eraser, that person or force blocking you, they didn't just write over your life. They siphoned it. They took your luck and used it for themselves. Have you noticed that when you suffer, they seem to thrive? When you lose money, they get a bonus? That is not an accident. They are a parasite attached to your destiny. But the connection is being severed right now. I see a specific item. A document. Maybe a birth certificate, a deed, an old contract, or a diploma. It is hidden in a dark place. A drawer that rarely gets opened. A box in an attic. There is a smudge on it. A mistake. Or maybe a second page that stuck to the first one. You need to find the important papers in your life. Look at them again. You missed something. There is a clause, a date, a name, or a number that you glossed over because the false script blinded you. The one who created this injustice believes you will never look. They are counting on your fatigue. They are banking on you being too tired to check the details. They will soon learn that you have awakened. You have until the moon rises tonight to set this intention. The transfer of power happens in the dark. If you are still watching, you are part of the remnant. The others have clicked away. They have returned to the false script. They are the scrollers. They are the sleepers. But you are the reader. You are the one who can see the invisible ink. The stakes have never been higher. If you miss this cue, the parasite reattaches for another 7 years. 7 years of fog. 7 years of almost. You cannot afford that. You cannot survive another cycle of being erased. This is it. The stand is taken now. Type, "The source is mine," to activate this divine claim with the universe. Do not type it lightly. Typing it is the digital equivalent of signing your name on the true contract. It is you overruling the eraser. Type it now. Let the comments section be a scroll of liberation. The source is mine. Now that you know about the secret connection, the parasite is panicking. You might feel a sudden headache or a wave of fatigue. That is them trying to drain you one last time. Shake it off. Stand up. Drink water. That is the physical manifestation of the spiritual battle. They are losing their grip. The grand restoration is not a trickle, it is a flood. When the dam breaks, it does not ask for permission. The water simply comes. Your restoration will be like that. It will start with a phone call you didn't expect. A check in the mail for an amount you didn't earn. A stranger smiling at you and handing you an opportunity. But the biggest sign will be the silence. The voice of the eraser in your head, the doubt, the fear, will suddenly go quiet. You will look for the anxiety and you won't be able to find it. That is how you will know the text has been revealed. Let me tell you about a woman named Sarah from Ohio. She was like you. She felt like she was living a life that didn't fit her, like wearing shoes 2 sizes too small. Her brother had convinced her that their parents left everything to him. He was the eraser. He wrote, "unworthy," over her life. She watched this video. She followed the instruction. She wrote down "disinheritance" and scribbled it out. She put it under her pillow. That night, she had a dream about a blue book. The next morning, she went to her parents' old bookshelf. She found the blue book. Inside the cover, taped with old Scotch tape, was a savings bond from 1995 in her name. It wasn't millions, but it was enough to start the business she always wanted. The money was the key. The business was the door. Now she is free. The eraser has no power over her. This is your reality. This is not a story about Sarah. It is a prophecy about you. The names change, the details change, but the God who reveals secrets is the same. You are standing on holy ground. Your bedroom, your living room, your car, wherever you are right now, has become a courtroom of heaven. The judge is banging the gavel. The verdict is in. The false text is stricken from the record. The original text is upheld. You are rich. You are loved. You are whole. You are necessary. Do not let this feeling fade. The world will try to snatch it from you the moment you close this app. Guard it. Keep the paper under your pillow for 3 nights. Watch the signs. Share this video with someone you trust. Not with a doubter. Not with an eraser. But with someone who also feels like they are living a wrong life. By sharing it, you are helping to scratch off their false layer too. You are building a community of the awakened. Watch this again. I said things in the first minute that you missed because your mind was still foggy. Go back to the start. Something you missed will strike you the second time. The code is in the repetition. I see the moment of clarity, my child. The moment you realized that the life you were living was a hollow shell, an imitation of your true self. The eraser built that shell, didn't they? They made it so comfortable, so familiar, that you almost forgot the magnificent, untamed power that sleeps beneath the surface. But you are awake now. The false writing is bubbling, and the truth, the radiant, unstoppable truth, is about to spill onto the page of your destiny. Your life is a palimpsest, and the scraping has begun. The next sign you will see is a number that keeps appearing to you. It might be on a clock, a receipt, or a license plate. Do not dismiss it as a random event. That number is the specific frequency of your abundance. It is the code to unlock the chamber of wealth that has been kept from you. The eraser tried to program you with numbers of lack, the zero balance, the high interest rate, the rejection notice. But this new number, the sacred number, is your birthright showing itself. When you see it, you must stop what you are doing and say out loud, 3 times, the original text is true. This simple command anchors the revelation in your physical world. I see the enemy now, and they are frantic. They sense the change. They are trying to create chaos in your immediate surroundings. Is there a sudden argument brewing? Did a small item just break? Did your computer crash? That is the sound of their death throes. They are throwing small obstacles at you, hoping you will trip and fall back into the false writing. They want you to focus on the minor inconvenience so you miss the major transfer of power that is happening right now. Ignore the noise. Keep your eyes on the prize. Your destiny is not found in the fight, it is found in the stillness that follows the command. Do you feel the pressure? The strange, tingling sensation on the back of your neck? That is the spiritual energy rushing to you. It is the angels of restitution coming to settle your account. Every tear you cried, every injustice you suffered, every penny that was unfairly taken, it is all accounted for. Nothing is lost to God. The eraser thought they got away clean. They thought they erased the receipt. But the universe holds the ledger, and the ledger is being balanced in your favor, between this moment and the next tick of the clock. This is the phase of divine reversal. It is where the tables are turned so completely that your old life will not even recognize the new one. The people who doubted you will suddenly be quiet. The ones who whispered behind your back will now seek your advice. Do not mock them. Do not rub their faces in their error. Simply smile, because you know the truth, you were chosen, and they were blind. Your quiet confidence will be the loudest testimony. I see a shift happening in your finances that will shock you into tears of joy. It will not be a lottery win, because that is temporary luck. This is permanent shift. This is the universe acknowledging that you are now the conduit of abundance. You will receive money from a source you had completely forgotten about. A tax refund from years ago. An unexpected inheritance from a distant relative. A debt that someone owed you will suddenly be paid off, in full, with a strange, unnecessary apology attached. This is the universe paying interest on your pain. To receive this reversal, you must make room for it. Go to your wallet or your purse right now. Get rid of the clutter. Take out the old receipts, the loyalty cards you never use, the stray papers. You cannot put new wine in old wineskins, and you cannot put new money into a cluttered space. The paper you scribbled on and placed under your pillow? That was the spiritual act. Now, perform the physical act. Clear the pathway for the blessing. Your breakthrough has an expiration date, my child. The forces of darkness know this window is open, and they are already mobilizing to try and write a new, false script over the beautiful reveal. You have until the moon is fully visible in the sky tonight to solidify this intention. Do not delay. When you look up and see the moon, say this simple phrase out loud: the stolen season is over. I claim the original text. This is your emancipation. This is your great unveiling. The palimpsest is revealed, and the true name of your destiny shines through the fake ink. You are not a struggle, you are a victory. You are not a debt, you are a flow. You are not an accident, you are a divine blueprint. The restoration is complete. Amen. Go back to the start. Watch this one more time. The key to the next blessing is hidden in the first sentence. Type Amen to seal this prophecy. not just a word. A command. Let it be so. Amen.